Yeah. Let's see if this works. Someone use it. Someone do the thing. Do the thing. Do the thing.
Odd says, hello.
Okay.
Skeeky Glove says, hello. Jonas Face says, beans. Silver Zero Scale says, hello. Timiethic says, the thing. CW3D says, yes, hi. Scotty Fjongall says, hey Neil, love you.
Might be a little bit too fast for me.
DJ
Might
says,
be.
hi Neo.
I'm gonna slow it down just a little
Espresso
bit.
says, hey Neo, you have nice hair.
Thank
Odd
you.
says, this brings back the good OL days of Alien.
Oh,
Skeeky
it
Glove
does.
says, Anzac Day. Nikita Vikas says, just like the old times where I wasn't present. Hero of Breath says, howdy partner.
Okay.
TP says, hi Neo.
Hello.
Ian of the Neon says, the cop. Sesta says, why?
This is gonna work. This is gonna work fine. This is gonna work really well, actually.
Arba Flozy says, WAWAWY on Neo nice hair.
Thank
Chili
you.
Dude says, hi and Ola come to the robot stream.
Hello.
Odd says, only good things will come out of this.
Yeah,
Dr. Dratter says, D's nuts.
of course.
Nikita Vikas says, show clump now. Luna
No.
says, I really enjoy my new voice. Juan Pacheco says, good morning.
Morning.
Vincent says, hey Neo.
What?
X, John Vibe, says, I have no clue what Mercenaries is. Lucky
Shoot people
says,
and you get money
"Hi,
for
Neo.
it.
Hope your day is going great smile. Adrian
Yeah.
Wallflower says, imagine this voice is Tin Pan. Tsunami says, what's popping neocranium? Wizard Moses 395 says, mornin'. Fluffy Guppy says, hi. Altera says, John Madden. Swamp Hole Good says, I don't see this going wrong, hello.
Hello.
Hero of Breath says, AEIOU. Cesta says, we are robot. Smiley face. Silver Zero Scale says, Neo would totally not regret this.
Nope.
Crystal Walnut says, Neo looking hella fresh. Scrub JKZ says, how goes the gaming Neo? Julian says, this is a blast to the past. Aiden says, bench. Nikita Vikas says, are you overwhelmed yet?
No.
Solarium says, beep. Manu says, hello VR man.
Hello.
Defeat Suffering says, nice. Incense says, hello.
Hello.
Barbaflozy says, this is a huge mistake, you do realize that, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Dratter says, heh ha.
Ha ha ha.
Depresso Espresso says, this feels like this will end badly.
No.
PJ says, speak to you. Next says, this is really hot Neo. Dizzy0760 says, why are you doing this yourself?
Yeah.
Tactical Booty says, hello.
Hello.
The Last Viking says, I'm so happy I got to catch another stream, love you and your community LOL. Carl
Thank you.
Stevenson
Thank you
says,
for the donation.
why is you here for? Silver Zero Scale says, the queue is getting longer. X, John Vibe, says, know what the Mercenaries DLC has in it. JBST Mocha says, Poggies. Spruce says, Bababooey. Lucky says, I think you gave us too much power LOL.
Puggies.
Though he does says, Resident E. Odd says, game. Aiden says, oh lord. Swamp Hole Good says, this will be fun. Griffith says, hi dudes boods. Cesta says, you got them sweaty. Defeat them. ZW says, this won't go wrong at all. Cooper says, hello slightly smiling face.
Hello.
Scoose says, help I can't stop talking. JK says, well this isn't going to get old Incense says,
There we go. Now
"Sun
there's a
just here
cooldown.
like a can of soda, explode Dan coated my head in golden like a molten lava flow in the blonde beauty. Ian of the Neon says, Leon. Help. MZ6 says, VR sucks. Mr. K says, this is future Neo. Stop it. Ian Typo says, Resident Evil.
Let's go
Chili
through all the
Dude
ones that are
says,
currently on right now.
Shaboom, shaboom. Swamp Hole Good says, well, Poggies did it for you. Nostalgia says, oh, French Fry says, AIU. OMAX Bonstein says, Leo. Squeeze says, I love watching my little voice. I'm Hunter says, in before cooldown. Senpai Josie says, Hamburg. Grimbo Tempo says, they are doubling back. Soul says, maximum rank on each character. Chili Dude says, Leon, hell.
Never caught up. Okay. Alright. There we go.
Scrimp says, hello.
Hello. There we go. Awesome.
Ian Typo says, I've queen.
Great.
Nostalgia says, oh whoa.
This is good. Oh.
I'm Hungers says, I'm ready to VR.
Okay.
Defeat Suffering says, Alien Isolation flashback.
Yeah.
Odd BOI says, Yabba Dabba Doo. Crystal Walnut says, Honker Bad on Curs. The Razorek says, Neo remember EGG.
Okay. Oh, that was a good pop. Holy shit.
Dead Boy Tater Toe says, Leon Handsome.
Yeah. Okay. Who the fuck?
Reese the Red Dragon says, here we go LOL.
No.
SMD Exorcy says, remember to Columbus the Wumbus. Swamp Hole Good says, the bot is joking.
What?
MZ6 says, hobbies. Johannes the Trader says, look at this white boy though.
Yeah.
Ian of the Neon says, food for Costello.
He's hungry.
Dead Boy Tater Toe says, are they speaking Greek?
No.
Ask by Martian says, hi Amir.
Hi.
It's currently 4:40 a.m. here.
That's
Adam
cool.
says, make M sticky with the pump action blicky. The Last Viking says, Neo the Giga Chad. Tycho says,
That was so
is
lame.
this what's canonically going on in Leon's head while murdering villagers? Vincent says, you plan on playing this for longer than 30 minutes?
We'll see.
It looks pretty straightforward and looks like it'll get boring real quickly. Nikita Vickers
That's like
says,
boring.
intense little action. Giga Chat says, do a spin kick for real. Higgs says, hello big guy, how's the fort?
It's okay. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking.
QuireXRD says, hello Neo.
Hello.
Also game a bit loud.
Is it loud for you? Wait, is it too loud for you guys? Would you like me to turn down the game for you, Smile? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Nikita Vickers says, yes.
Okay.
Giga Chad says, yes smile.
Okay. Let me see
Two
what I can
Arsenal
do.
Gear says, when reloading, you can click the trigger instead of pulling the slide.
Okay.
Johannes the Trader says, a slight bit down smile.
Alright, let's just...
Swamp Hole Good says, yes thanks for asking.
There we go. Let's do...
Wasp underscore says, when are you going to play as Ashley late on the game?
When they unlock it for me. Thank you for asking. Thank you for asking.
Nikita Vickers says, considerable streamer moment. Reese the Red Dragon says, isn't this Ashley's game though? Link
I have to
L
unlock
says,
Ashley's game. Thank you for
"Apply
asking."
woke me up and ran away. Sad face.
More fish.
Thank you for fish.
Incense says, is the game worth it now? I mean it's still missing assignment Ada and the other,
Yeah.
Plus the game is like $40, so maybe not though. FR though.
Not right now, unless you're a massive RE
He
fan.
says, oh watch out, they're gonna get yak. The booty hole bandit says, I what it do, how ya doin' BB?
Ugh.
Harold says, just testing the text to speech, don't mind me. Have fun. Fushigiri says, Unforastero.
What?
Een Typo says, watch out for the timer exclamation mark.
Yeah, I'm trying, man.
Link L says, those iframe, surprised face.
Yeah, iframes. Come
Anatu
on.
says, you look intense and good looking.
Dude, I could not find the timers anywhere. Oh! Well, okay.
Hicks says, my first playthrough of Re4 was this version, so I don't know how it compares, but I loved it.
Well, that's good, but just know that you're getting a censored, gimped version that's less than the GameCube. It is VR, but, you know, in terms of content, it's the lowest amount since the iPhone. Oh my god.
Dead Boy Tater Toe says, Dead Boy Tater Toe says, Dead Boy Tater Toe says,
Shut up. Shut up.
Yushijiri says, Neo smokin' hot right now. Killakai says, what's do you think of the mode so far?
It's like Mercenaries, but you're the guns in the hands. With the 2 fingers up. But only sometimes, apparently. Okay.
Connor Taylor says, Gar USA.
The game is so quiet for me now. I don't know why you guys wanted it to be so low.
Jim Peeman says, the food is poisoned by water.
Okay.
Moroccan Warrior says, are you enjoying the mode overall?
It's video games.
Scoos says, we all have tinnitus Neo.
That's on you. Specifically
No
not
LA
me.
says, who's your favorite character to play as in Mercenaries?
Uh,
Riskin says, this is the most game ever.
I don't know, I'd have to look at them again.
Says, do you are okay? Asking for me. Jika Chat says, game. Tom Barlow says, punch them.
No.
Connor Taylor says, game. Swamp Hole Good says, unenthusiastic stabbing.
Well,
Wasp
that's the only way to really do
says,
it.
this chat is getting too spammy LMAO. Victor says, game.
Oh, I thought I had it.
I'm
Son of a
Raincoat
bitch.
says, goodness gracious, look at the laser fingers on that Leon. Ian of the Neon says, it's so bizarring that you'd hurt these people. Ness says, Boise no worky, sad face.
It does work. It's not
Harold
for you.
says, this seems like an actual decent VR conversation instead of just shoving VR into a game not made for it.
The
Shame
fact you
about
can't
the
drop
lack of
equipment, I think, is
content.
lame in a survival horror setting. I think you should be able to. In a survival horror game, you should be able to drop your shit. But this game is super
Swamp
protective
Hole
of
Good
its
says,
users.
tourists. Tom Barlow says, there's a timer behind the tower.
Thank you.
Wizard Moses 395 says, respect you're not using laser sights.
Yeah. They make the game way too easy. What the fuck? Oh.
Fluffy Guppy says, this looks like an arcade type rail shooter from how you're playing it. Pretty neat game though.
Sorry. Why are you
Paige
screaming?
Polaris says, remember the basics of CQC.
Well,
Oli
that
says,
sucks.
holy macaroni.
I really gotta get all the timers. Like, I gotta get everything.
Jim Peeman says, I love your content, Neo, keep up the good work.
Thank you. Thank you.
Juan Guillen says, what other Re would you like to play on VR?
A 7?
Moroccan
Fucking
Warrior
maybe?
says,
8?
honestly
That's
want
fine.
to buy a Quest now just to play this. This looks like a lot of fun.
The video games. As a purist, I hate that it's
Lackland
censored,
Burke
and I
says,
hate that it's missing content.
TBS what's playing
But it is alright
Krauser
for VR.
going to be like he uses a bow and arrow.
It's apparently like a
Ted
bow and arrow.
Tater Toe says, engravings won't give you an advantage.
Oh, the chess one's
Saquon
the
says,
bonus time? Or
is
the,
changing from first to third person for quick time events disorienting?
It's apparently better for non-frequent VR users,
Rick
but
Rooney
I wish it
says,
was all first person.
Mercenaries is kind of hard. Swamp Hole
Damn
Good
it.
says, is it hard to talk with the robot voice talking constantly?
It's better than not hearing you guys.
Fushijiri says, do we get Neo wearing Leon's jacket for rest of stream?
No!
Tomb Ari Xpray Surino says, is there a game you wish was in VR? Can be any game. Swamp Hole Good says, fair.
Full support for Alien
Robloxer
Isolation.
says, is this hard?
It's
One
really...
says, Chicken.
You gotta be on your toes with your combo.
Element
You can't like
115
fuck up
says,
ever.
I'll give my life not honor but for you and I'll melt into you, Snake Eater.
That's good
Jim
news. Thank you
Peeman
for that.
says, Anakin Skywalker Smolation.
Oh, come on. God damn it.
Harold says, Neo, some medical advice, being on your toes is not a good posture and you should not do it.
Thank you.
Robloxer says, so it's pretty hard but fun?
Yeah.
Sip says, Neo, please be careful, there are zombies in the game.
There are actually no zombies
Boy
in this
Tater
game.
Toe says, Pog. Link L says, the riot shotgun got nerfed XD.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Shane Lunsford Omega says, meta is garbage. Moroccan Warrior says, Chainsaw Woman always give me anxiety. Manu says, no grenades.
I haven't seen any so far. Maybe I picked up one. Hold on.
Just FH4 Antom says, I'm not sure if you know this but... Robloxer says, is it scary to see a chainsaw girl chasing you in a VR game?
It's a bit more intense, but honestly, I think the fixed camera angle of,
Wasp underscore
desktop
says,
console makes it
why
scary
everyone
too.
can't wait to text to speech like everyone have a crush on you LMAO. Chili Dude says, where's everyone going? Bingo. Tom
That's exactly
Barlow
where they're going.
says, this scary, sad face. Manu says, Leon
Damn
likes
it.
eggs smile. Element 115 says, Leon watch out. Said Ashley. Aaron Yeager says, I hope the Chainsaw Women KLLU. Reese the
Fuck
Red
you.
Dragon says, it sucks some of this is censored. OMAX Von Stein says, Neo, you must know. Spoos says, Leon got the Chuck Norris jeans on. Looney says, Pix is asking the real questions. Altera says, what exactly got censored?
Any reference to sex.
Ness says,
Literally any
the
reference
next
to
guy
sex is
talking
censored.
after me is good looking.
Not kidding.
Robloxer says, Mercenaries is pretty hard but in VR? Insanity probs. Chili Dude says, can you talk like a Re character? Reese the Red Dragon says, we lost a lot of good Louise lines.
I need that grenade. Really bad.
Tom Barlow says, they increased the score for 5 stars, they've ruined Mercenaries.
Here we go.
The Booty Hole Bandit says, do you think they'd be nice if you offered them an egg?
Maybe. They might forgive me. Probably for a short amount of time, though. They have to balance it, you know?
says, use the grenade. Griffith says, no thanks bro. Aaron Yeager says, get him my fellow zombies. Chili Dude says, apple bottom jeans boots with the jeans and the whole club looking at jeans. Robloxer says, I still have our stream from the RE4 randomizer on my browser cause I couldn't watch it cause it was 12 PM. Just FH4 Antom says, laughing face.
How dare you?
Strocius says, thank you for using the grenade.
Yeah, no problem.
Fushigiri says, does Hunk's PP have a gas mask with red lenses too? Griffith says, need Clump to be in this game. Francisco Orozco says, this version was my first experience playing RE4. Robloxer says, Resident E. Chikachad says, boo. HK47 Droid says, Wesker requires an egg.
But I do.
Tomb Ari Express Serino says, Chris, but evil.
No. How dare you?
The Booty Hole Bandit says, Indabananjeng.
Okay.
Just FH4 Antom says, consume EG.
Okay.
Pix says, good job big guy, you massacred that village like a champ.
I got the village.
Tom Barlow says, Ada Angie.
Yeah.
Swamp Hole Good says, how dare I?
What challenges are there?
Robloxer says, you have to be lucky to not get the cooldown message. Reese the Red Dragon says, you will give me an egg. Panic Packin says, when the resident is evil. Odd says, Neo.
Yeah.
Tyler Ferber says, Ada Wong more like Ada Wrong. Robloxer says, Ed. Just FH4 Antom says, challenges. Like Chahal Lens. Jerry says, a BR. Jim Peeman says, what is love baby, don't hurt me no more.
I'll hurt you.
Pix says, if they put this update out for free, I can only imagine they would make us pay for the other ones.
Yeah, this was free.
Swamp Hole Good says, offer boiled egg with pinch of salt. Murmur_1 says, the cop.
Jesus.
Moroccan Warrior says, rotating chainsaw women part 2. Francisco Orozco says, Wild Wild West challenge has been the most fun so far. Strocius says, scrumptious looking buns you own.
Thank you.
Maneater says, Razy 4 is still the greatest game of all time. Reese the Red Dragon says, Chicago typewriter baby. Tom Barlow says, Neo is an Italian mob boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Robloxer says, choose one RE4 VR or normal RE4.
If this was full content, like it had everything, I would have chosen this, but... That was almost stupid.
Murmur_1 says, are you streaming this via casting?
Yeah, it sucks. It's 720p when it could be like way more.
Gamer sweat at bay.
How do I what?
The Red Dragon says, Neo took some tips from Mr. X from Streets of Rage.
I don't know what that is. Ah, fuck, I'm out. Come on. Come on.
Playby says, like titties.
Shit.
Saucy says, I'm gonna coom.
Okay.
Element 115 says, Barry the Bee said, do you like jazz?
Yeah.
Let's go back for my hive and create honey. Robloxer says, did you even finish Resident Evil 5 at the end? Chris is punching a boulder LOL.
I did, there's a video on it.
Wasp
Where?
underscore says, couldn't be me. Fushijiri says, feed Ashley F. Morgana V says, kiss the merchant for me, greetings from Argentina.
Hello, Argentina. I need to get up there.
Moroccan Warrior says, you think RE5 VR could work or even be accepted?
Fuck RE5. That's my answer to that.
Maneater says, Chris didn't punch the boulder. He romanced it? Teen Typo says, the Chicago typewriter seems weak. Just FH4 Antom says, hey guys, Leon here, welcome to my channel, be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you like the content. Fushijiri says, no thanks bro. Playby says, make more straight animation like before, slightly smiling face. Tyler Ferber says, Re4 with Re6 movement and graphics. Moroccan Warrior says, Neo is John Wick now I guess. HK47 Droid says, not enough cash, stranger. Kenzian says, getting Time Crisis vibes from this.
Video games. It feels like video games. If I were to ever play video games, this would be one of them.
Doormat says, Neo or Epic.
Thank you.
Robloxer says, did you play Re8?
Definitely RE8? Yes. You can see it in my video. RE8. Ooh.
Teen Typo says, I'm excited for the island map with the double chainsaw guys.
Yeah, I'm not.
Element 115 says, game. Jim Peeman says, how is the animation coming along?
It's coming. That's for sure. I can say that much. What's the difference? Oh, it's just classic, I think. Yeah, that's classic. Alright, sure.
Wasp underscore says, play Ashley when?
As soon as they
Scrotia
allow me to
says,
unlock her.
button.
Button.
Just FH4 Antom says, it's coming?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Harald says, Neo does this game.
Yeah.
I need my games to game if I am to game on them.
This does.
Obsidian Statue says, game. Playby says, Ada be like.
I do not want that attached. Can I not attach? How do you go away?
Element 115 says, game.
Oh, there we go. Alright.
Jasmine says, oh no VR. It Chef says, those on Re4 VR so far?
Yeah! Oh, there's one. Oh, I thought I got it. Fuck me. I'm glad at least I get, was it normal difficulty or professional difficulty damage? It's normal, okay.
Murmur underscore 1 says, is this stream your first reaction with the update?
Yes, it is.
Robloxer says, are you ever gonna play Re-Rev 2 or Re-Rev 1 on VID? Bobby John says,
no.
More doors or more wheels? Hicks says, OwnLab question mark exclamation point triple ellipsis. Chainsaw says, would this be a good first VR game? Scrotius
Yeah, it has
says,
a lot of comfort settings, so I'd
game
say yeah.
question mark exclamation mark. Germ says, Neocranium. Just FH4 Antom says, favorite character, Lean Chaz or Otan. Doormat says, Neo hit the yoinky sploinky. Says, hi Neo, how are you?
Okay.
QuireXRD says, Neo, remember that you can dual wield to increase DPS. Top scores supposedly require that or perfect rooting / play.
It does. It really fucking does. You fuck up once and you ruin your combo.
Robloxer says, is Resident Evil Revelation series boring and bad for views?
Yeah, I just don't like it,
says,
man.
Boo.
I just really don't like it.
Says,
Oh, shit!
Definitely one of the best native quest games imo. The
Native
Booty
my
Hole
ass.
Bandit says, to the left, to the left, everything you own to the box to the left.
That's so clever. That's like so clever.
Jasmine says, imagine if you can sidekick IRL.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That boy Tater Toe says, Neo got the cranussy.
Fuck my life. Amateur. Amateur.
Maureen Verisa says, oh I, careful. Ricebread_TM says, hi Neo.
Hello. Here you go, sir. Hi. Hi.
Hicks says, how badass do you feel right now?
I feel very alert
Luna
and
says,
somewhat
do you
scared.
think they are developing Re8 VR?
No.
Paige
Ooh.
Polaris says, hello.
Hello.
Lithus says, you need to make Leon's injured noises when you get hurt.
What I made up.
Francisco Orozco says, love going back every so often and watching all your videos over again.
That's
The Booty
nice to
Hole
hear.
Bandit says, Neo. Watch out,
What the fuck?
there's a bad man there with bad intentions Neo. Surprised face.
I think he's just
Potato Crip
misconfused.
says, Resident X.
Misunderstood.
Tom Barlow
fuck.
says, hairline check.
Hairline.
Hicks says, Ada pain sound please.
Ah! Ah! Fuck! Ah! Fuck! Fuck!
Strocius says, Neo, how's your schizophrenia?
It's okay.
Robloxer says, the only Re4 game
Fuck.
version that sucks is the mobile version.
That's true.
Tywin
I'll say
Cavalier
that for
says,
sure.
bonjour, laughing face, I really like watching your streams to learn English further. Reese the Red Dragon says,
I'm not exactly
Neo,
proficient.
fix the inventory. Just kidding, order it how you like.
Thanks.
Harrison Bentley says, hello Neo.
Hello. Oh, fuck me. How do I get up there? Like, no, how do I get up there?
Jim
What the
Heeman
fuck?
says, love the art painting in the background.
Thank you.
Kenzian says, it's nice to see that VR is maturing and taken more seriously as a potential future of gaming and not just an expensive niche.
Yeah, this isn't a kid's game, guys.
Robloxer says, I mean, to be honest, a mobile phone would be able to handle the actual Re4.
Yeah, it
Oli
would.
says, is my kitchenware from you safe? Fushigiri
No.
says, hello.
Hello. Hello.
Swamped Hole Good says, good night and good luck. Murmur_1 says, there's a stairway near the path to the other tower. Carl says, Neo, who are you replying to?
No one.
There is no TDS at the moment. Have the voices back.
Yeah,
Do I need to get the salty and holy water again?
the salty and
Spider
holy
Muffin
water,
says,
yes.
Drop my
Please.
mixtape. Legacy Doomer says, good
Fuck
job
me.
Neo, smiley face. His word remains says, I woke up with the door unlocked, what do? Hicks says, I think VR will always be a secondary gaming market like mobile or web games, just different audiences with some overlap. Flavy says, I told my friend that he looks like you and he smiled.
Wow.
Ricebread_TM says, what's your thoughts on VR treadmills?
Suck.
Would you get one?
They're garbage. Don't get them.
Element 115 says, Jared Leto whipped out his Morbius then said I'm Venom just kidding it's Dr. Michael Morbius then everyone came.
Yeah.
Supernova says, another sleepless night and the only streamer I watch is on. Jack Angel says, I told my mom she looks like you and she smiled. Robloxer says, Capcom. Kaopod YAMax says, I wish Neo was my boyfriend.
Okay. I have no clue how to get up there, so I guess this is just gonna be my combo. Yep.
Mike 90,990 says, is this how Neo gets thick?
I get thick from eating
Nikita
copious amounts of
Vickers
ice
says,
cream from you guys
"The
donating.
voices."
You guys donate, and then I get a fatter
John
ass.
Hunt
That's how it
says,
works.
okay. Sikis says, Castle is the worst map in my opinion.
I think the dual chainsaws are a massive pain in the fucking ass, but I guess that's just me.
Murmur_1 says, there's a stairway near the path to the other tower.
Thank you.
Supernova says, ice cream plus cake.
Let's give Wild West a shot.
Playby says, well my friend is his mother I guess.
Wow. Alright.
YGRNDY says, 5 AM gang. Tom Barlow says, make a dolphin noise. Please love you.
Oh, I have no knives.
Francisco Orozco says, need a VR vest so I can feel Kaiser stab me in the QTE.
sounds
Aldo
like a treat.
Martinez says, Lady D versus
Oh,
Mr.
wow.
X who wins?
Speedloader.
Jim Peeman says, day 76 RAM. Strocius says, Neo, there's a drop of sweat on your forehead. Fushigiri says, I would donate if I had money, your content is amazing and worthwhile. Hicks says, XX Noob Slayer XX said hey Neo big love from Pakistan.
Wow, you totally got me with that one. Fuck off.
Obsidian Statue says, this is honestly HE double hockey sticks, it doesn't let you swear, and I'm loving it. Harold says, Neo just a totally hypothetical question. What do I do when the inner demons become outer demons? Just
Suck
ask
back
it.
inside.
Please hurry and answer.
Suck back inside.
Max says, Neo goes yeehaw on the farmer LOL.
Yeah.
Griffith says, I guess we will never know what happened to Hunk the Bunk. The subtype says, do an ocelot with the revolver. Ness says, can you do a 360 trot shit? Playby says,
Fucking goddamn.
will you play Revillage again?
Someday, yeah.
24 Hen says, does Resident Evil 4 VR make you feel like a real gamer?
Ugh.
Fushigiri says, Neo is Ultra Instinct do we get Neo wearing Leon's jacket for rest of stream? Germ says, slay what you wanna slay.
Come on. Fucking here.
Ashwin Clark says, the font of the score points is literally out of every generic kids RPG. Gizmac says, Neo to get up there you have to go to the building and follow the stairs to get up there. Greetings from Chile and sending you tons of hugs.
Hello, Chili.
Supernova says, what is your opinion on Chat? Murmur_1
Chat's
says,
really cool and
your
kind of
Leon jacket where? Tom Barlow says, beat game. Francisco Orozco says, so you're gonna ring out that sweatband on the VR at the end of the stream in a jar and sell it right?
Yes.
The Booty Hole Bandit says, Neo does this feel like a fever dream yet? Maybe you should put on the jacket to hell. Playby says, we need Snake to make reactions with you again. Element 115 says, is this a game I love game I'm a gamer. My Triter says, hello Neo.
Hello.
Aldo Martinez says, monkey nuts.
Okay.
Wayne Kerr says, gamer. Sikis says, can you play Wesker next round?
I have to unlock him first.
Connor O'Boyle says, Neo have you stretched today?
Yeah.
Macha says, rudest 2Dist gamer. Deadboy Tater Toe says, Why is Germa packing cake? Playby says, The
Ah,
Voice.
shit.
Soup Runner says, what do you eat with your hot dog? Man Eater says, I told
bread.
my dog he looked like you and he ate a toddler.
Oh wow, Pitbull.
Says, bread. Jim Peeman says, would you like a honey bun?
No.
24 Hen says, rate Re4 VR 1 out of 10.
7. No, that's got Mercenaries. It should have everything. The game
Spider
was
Muffin
full when
says,
the Wii version came out,
helicopter.
but for some reason it doesn't have everything.
Mike
Which I don't think is smart.
90,990 says, Neo, how is this not annoying or overwhelming?
This is fine.
Sikis says, can't be that hard unlocking Wesker. Did it unlike my second attempt as Leon Neocranium's donations the 17th
Wow.
Apothec.
Wow.
The Last Viking says, Neo, you are a fabulous man.
Thank you.
Nicholas Soria says, do you get neck pains while playing?
No.
How do you avoid them? It kind of ruined my enjoyment with VR.
My head is very sturdy.
Obsidian Statue says, have any tips for making good tasting food that's not bad for you? Neocranium says, please stop this horror, please. Says, GG. Reese the Red Dragon says, Special Operations, Foxhound, Revolver Ocelot. LLEM on 91 says, Sturdy Head. Fushigiri says, Neo looks so badass, do we get Neo wearing Leon's jacket for rest of stream? Ashwin Clark says, how do you not get obnoxious from turning your head so much with the headset?
I do not get
Playby
obnoxious.
says, I just saw there's Leon S. Kennedy skin in Rainbox 6 Siege.
Rainbox.
Spider
Wow.
Muffin says, you're a bad boy, oh brr. Reese the Red Dragon says, Krauser time. Soup
This is
Runner
tough.
says, I think that donuts should be eaten with milk. Average Enjoyer of Things says, we need separate ways. Zaid Barbosa says, would you consider a hot dog a taco or a sandwich? Element 115 says, they fly now question mark. Omega Neo says, cereal or milk first.
Pour in the cereal
Jolly
first. What the
Swagman
fuck?
says, your videos are great, the amount of effort you put into them is unparalleled and refreshing. Bingus Lomo says, Neo, I'm sorry but you have, Unkempt Deacon says, woo. Mimisa says, Baba Booey.
That's interesting. Thank you for that.
Reimer_1 says, the challenges that are marked hard are no joke. Zaid Barbosa says, answer me, would you consider a hot dog a taco or a sandwich? Man Eater says, happy birthday, Neo.
Thank you.
Playby says, era. Bingus Lomo says,
Jesus Christ.
is Elden Ring overhyped?
No, it's a really well-made game, just not for me. I really have
93 says, hi Neo.
Hello.
Supernova says, ara. Fushigiri says, the Krauser cutscene is not real, it cannot hurt you. 24 Hen says, hello Neo. Average Enjoyer of Things says, we need separate ways and assignment data. Do you agree? Playby says,
Sure.
will you play Camping VR today?
Who?
Reese the Red Dragon says, fair enough, Souls games aren't for everyone. S1RK1 LLZ Gaming says, don't forget to hydrate but keep up the awesome
After
content.
this, for sure, yeah.
W_O_R_S_T_G_Y says, hope you're having a good time Neo, love from Mother Russia.
Thank
Malachi
you.
Sanford says, hi Neo. Element 115 says, are there any upcoming games you'd be interested in streaming?
Jesus Christ.
24 Hen says, is this AI learning?
Yeah.
Sikis says, I would only play assignment Ada, that is, if I would own a VR headset. Lupasek says, hi Neo.
Hello. God, this is tough.
J-I-O-U-B-A-T-P-Y-I-I Eco says, I am real.
Come on.
Harald says, Neo, it's us. Your inner voices. When are you going to let us out? I miss my dad.
It's so cozy having you here.
Mimesis says, are you Mother Murinder?
Yeah.
Playby says, VR plus Freecom plus Ada.
Fuck you.
Robloxer says, onions on Comcap. The Mean Bean says, regenerators really do got a dumpy.
Okay.
Average enjoyer of things says, what would you add to this game if you could? Trophy Tropo says, I
all
said
first person,
hip-hop.
no third person ever.
Hippie to the hip hip hop, hey you don't stop the rocket to the bang bang boogie.
God,
Say
that's
up
such a
jump
clever
the
reference.
boogie to the rhythm of the boogie the beat. Fushigiri says, please imitate Wesker takedown animations later uwu. Siegel
Sure. Yeah,
says, Elden Ring devs are introducing more and more features to make it more accessible. Like adding extra messages to nudge you in the right direction. Urban93 says, it's weird seeing you swing your hands. Sikis says, is there no other stages or do you need to uncock them?
There's 4 stages. What?
Robloxer says, E. Mike 90990 says, will my information be collected and sent to ad agencies throughout this stream?
Yes.
Hamburger says, should I play Re4 VR first or the original?
You can play
Mike
VR, just know that you're getting a censored version.
90990 says, will my information be collected and sent to ad agencies throughout this stream?
I already answered you.
Cargo Bay says, Dino nuggies are delish. Siegel says, hamburger. Element 115 says, no layers onions have layers augers have layers onions have layers. You get it, we both have layers. Oh. You both have layers. Oh. You know not everybody like onions. Francisco Orozco says, Neo is an ex-marine I'll have you know. Various Goss says, hey Neo, what do you think of raid mode in Revelations 1 and 2?
I think it was a lot of fun for 1 and play 2.
Neo wears Leon jacket. Malachi Sanford says, does moving your head help dodge attacks?
I think so.
Shapen Khan says, do Master Chief and Arbiter count as enemies to lovers?
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely, that's a promise.
Mamuda says, did you ever play Remnant from the Ashes?
I think I tried it, didn't like it. Come on, give me a chainsaw.
The Booty Hole Bandit says, hello Neo.
Hello.
Neocranium says, oh, Yep, that's a zombie. Seedle says, Master Cheese. Pixel Cherries says, I hope you are doing good Neo.
I'm okay. Wish I could have gotten a 5-star on this, but it's really fucking hard.
Arian says, I ate an egg today.
Proud of you. Okay.
Jennifer Calhoun says, is this a good workout?
Yes.
Reese the Red Dragon says, they took away Cruiser's TMP. Bruh.
Well, this is hack and
Marva
slash.
says,
It's a challenge mode,
chicken
man.
nugget. Harry Susanto says, you look sexy in VR.
Thank you. Wow. Wow.
Omeganeo says, Unforastero.
Unforastero, yes.
24 Hen says, Neo, do you like Balani?
Balani. Yeah.
Seedle says, I sadly do not have any eggs to eat anymore. Aldo Martinez says, I ate 2 eggs today.
Wow. Proud of you guys.
Icy Maskey says, I hurt my ankle skateboarding, will you kiss it better? Arian says, I smile slightly smiling face.
Wow. You guys smile so much and you're so happy and there must be nothing wrong with you.
Oli says, naughty naughty you are teasing me. Robloxer says, is it hard to control in Re4 VR?
Is it hard to what VR?
Element 115 says, the answer is justice. Ragnarok says, Resident Evil dating sim where Duke dates Neo.
What do I have on me? Oh, just, okay.
Seedle says, shloop 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 mmm water.
Hmm. Wow, I fucked that up. Whoops. Oh well.
Fushigiri says, Lord Sadler.
But it's okay, because we unlock new challenges.
Insert a funny joke here. Connor O'Boyle says, is it canonical that all Re-characters can do roundhouse kicks?
Yes. In time. If they don't die in their first game, yes, with the exception of Billy in Zero. I mean,
Sikis says,
do kicks?
is Re4 VR free with the Oculus?
No. Jesus fucking Christ.
Evan Pro says, oh I'm a ghost.
Okay.
Ragnarok says, what is the best flavor is oxygen?
Is
Element
oxygen
115
fresh,
says,
good?
I wonder if a egg was a egg what would a bed be question mark.
That's a good question.
CM says, how long are you gonna do this?
Until I piss myself.
Robloxer says, my school has 2 VR headsets LOL.
Wow.
Connor O'Boyle says, wait does that mean Ethan Winters does a roundhouse kick at some point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mimisa says, Wampuf. Oli says, my school doesn't have 2 VR headsets.
What do I have?
Ricardo says, sure hope it's not hot where you live Neo.
I
Risa
make it
Red
hot.
Dragon says, hope you're having fun. Sikis says, spoilers for Re8, Ethan escapes from the village and
Oh my
lives
God, when I
happily
missed,
ever
do I-
after with Chris.
Wow! Fuck! What do I get hit by that? No!
Tresm says,
Oh my
my
God!
slightly smiling face.
Holy shit!
Keystone says, Unforestero. Ragnarok says, I wish I had friends, and
Oh! Please tell me I pick up health. Or do I just die? No, I just die. I just die for missing. I die for missing.
Yushijiri says, nice pants Neo. Do we get Neo wearing Leon's jacket for rest of stream?
You know how hot I am
Robloxer
right now?
says, water. Omega Neo says, boo womp.
Oh!
Crispy John says, Neo murders the village folk.
No! No!
Evan Crow says, egg.
Fuck. Leon died from cringe.
Bingus Lomo says, is no one gonna mention the fact that the spider has only gotten farther on the wall? The Mean Bean says, Jarvis play MP3 Ashley moaning sound effect. The Last Viking says, hope everyone has an amazing stream. Spider Muffin says, Leon suffers a hit to his ego every miss.
Physical, yeah. It's fucked up.
Ragnarok says, best egg tier list when?
Oh, fuck off.
Ezake1 says, what's your least favorite mainline RE game?
0.
Mimisa says, you a young
Or 5,
viewer
5.
page
No,
hype.
5 actually.
Ugh. AM Schruffle says, eat egg. Fushijiri says, YouTube likes to inflate me, YouTube likes to boost my views. Average enjoyer of things says, do you want any more VR regames? Urban93
Perhaps.
says, will you play Iron Lung?
No. I'm doing much better at this now.
Arian says, inflate Leon Neo.
Nah.
Something says, you hate Re5 more than Re6?
Yes, because Re6 is
Freakslex
funny.
CM says, the text-to-speech are flooding in.
Yes.
Jonathan Warframe says, VR Re looks a lot easier than console Re.
It is. Because you can
Harold
move like
says,
that and
I just finished Iron Lung. Very atmospheric but lacking in gameplay even for the price. The Mean Bean says, I'm flooding in your mom. Robloxer says, are you gonna play Re5 Mercenaries ever?
Fuck! No!
Ezake1 says, isn't RE5 the gayest game in the series?
96.
Icy
Definitely
Mansky
6.
says, I'm Chris, I punch rocks, I have PTSD. Arian says,
Ow!
chocolate milk or strawberry milk?
Chocolate.
Evan Pro says, what is the best tasting soap?
Mint.
Freakslex CM says, should I try Re6?
If with a friend, not alone. It's a funny game, but it's
Harold
also
says,
unbearable
Neo,
at the same time.
what is the worst tasting soap? S1RK1LLZ Gaming says, the TDS feels like a sitcom recorded in front of a live studio audience with the weirdest hecklers.
Okay.
Kevin Nova MST says, Coco Rain or normal Coco?
What?
24 Hen says, why play Iron Lung when you have lungs?
True.
Evan Pro says, what is the best game you played?
RE4, my favorite game.
Omega Neo says, what's your favorite gamer drink?
Uh,
93 says,
speed,
do
vitamin
you
water.
think Re4 will be remade like Re2, Re3?
Yes, 100%.
Komai says, would you try the Ada campaign if it comes out on VR?
Sure.
Average enjoyer of things says, do you think Re4 VR speed running will be popular? Reese
Sure.
the Red Dragon
I'll
says,
definitely see
you ever played Killer
shit like
7?
that on Twitch, for sure.
It's pretty good.
Like at those events for charity.
Psychopath says, having fun?
Yeah. Shooting gun.
Kevin Nova MST says, not Fuel Thay for sure.
Oh my god. I almost died from cringe. I almost fucking died. That was almost stupid as fuck. Good for me.
Ragnarok says, I think I know why they call it oven.
That's good.
Isaac1 says, shouldn't Code Veronica be remade before RE4?
I think so, but that wouldn't make money. That wouldn't make a bunch of money like RE4 would.
Cyclepath says, typewriter is bugged ATM.
Okay.
Hype Knight says, hello, hope you having a great day so far.
Yeah.
Harald says, are you ready for the RE4 remake to be missing 50% of the RE4 and condensed into 4 to 6 hours?
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Aljadeski says, you are need. Seedle says, shloop shloop. Average enjoyer of things says, can you try the Chicago typewriter challenge?
Already did it.
Salsa says, RE4 remake but they remove all of Leon's personality would be the worst. Icy Maskey says, glad I finally could eat. JVST Mocha says, absolute gamer doing gamer things. Cyclepath says, Neo, did the typewriter handle feel off for you?
It felt super weak, but I think that was part of the challenge.
Evan Pro says, why do you play so much RE?
Because I like
Ragnarok says, did they remove Leon's women line from the VR game?
Yep.
24 Hen says,
They removed everything
are you on a
referencing
stick
sex.
Dynagar says, hi Neo,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm okay.
Don Yurgen
Fuck
says,
off.
new Kendrick Lamar dropping soon, hype in the chat.
Wow. There you go.
The Mean Bean says, Leon transphobic when?
There's actually
Kevin
transphobia
Nova
in Code Veronica if you want
says,
that.
jump.
Fuck.
Hype Knight says, is Krauser playable in this mode?
Yeah.
And if yes, is his arm move wacky to use?
I don't know. I think you just sprint through people. That was dumb.
Average
me.
enjoyer of things says, where's everyone going? Bingo.
That joke was already made.
Robloxer says, man Kit Kat is good.
Kit Kat's okay.
Well,
It's like Diet Twix.
34R says, nice shirt. Harald says, RE4 remake but Ashley has to be brought to the end of the level and can only be controlled by the AI. Like CM says, are you working on any video right now?
Yes, I'm working on Gay Slap.
says,
Fallout 4.
how does it feel being bombarded with 4 messages per second?
It's fine.
Reese the Red Dragon says, I still got to get you home safe. No Dad Not Night says, sometimes I climb in my cupboard and pretend to be a plate and make plate noises.
That's
Kevin
good.
Nova MST says, do the Mario.
That's old as fuck. You're an old man. You made that reference? You're an old man.
Tresm says, Twix are good, but my mom likes to freeze them and they become teeth-shattering bricks.
Dude, frozen chocolate's better.
Mike 90990 says, face screaming in fear Neo. You didn't hydrate Clump before this mission.
That's
Make
fine.
sure you check on Clump by hitting the pause button and
What?
then heading to your inventory. You'll see him in the bottom right. The Mean Bean says, Neo, I'm in your skin, it's cozy in here.
Yeah, I know.
Reese the Red
I lotion
Dragon
it for
says,
you. Just for
okay,
you.
Boomer. Author is a star says, frozen chocolate are great. Evan Pro says, what is the hardest monster in RE4 for you? Ragnarok says, smash or pass.
I don't know.
Fish BOI from Village.
I guess
Isaac One
regenerators.
says, if this question isn't too much, who are the hottest re-characters? Male and female.
Leon
Jerry
and
says,
Jill. Leon and
I
Jill.
peed in one of our old vintage wine bottles, then I saw my friend picking it up and pouring it in a glass. Seedle says, I am in your walls, I am in your walls, I am in your walls.
Pay rent, fucker.
Urban93 says, is Fallout New Vegas worth it?
Yes.
Grod says, love you Neo, keep up the great work. Tsunami says, Kit Kat bars are cool and all, but the ones that turn it into an actual chocolate bar instead of its usual look is better, especially in different flavors. Spider Muffin says, it's free real estate. Reese the Red Dragon says, nothing is worth the risk, nothing is worth the risk, nothing is worth the risk.
Thank you. Thank you
The
for
Mean
that.
Bean says, LMAO, your roommate scared me when he opened the door. Arian says, I need more cheese.
Oh, fuck. I need to heal. Fuck off.
LGXD says, mint Kit Kats are the best. Reese the Red Dragon says, had to drop that Mandela catalog reference, sorry. The Booty Hole Bandit says, I think it'd be awesome to make a Bioshock VR game. Bingus Lomo says, bro, I just ran over a miner then I played the piano. The Mean Bean says, is it just me or does it look like there's something in the closet, LOL?
Yeah, that's Clump. Clump's in the closet. This is fucking tough on Castle. Holy shit. God damn. Fuck, man. I think I gotta go back to Ada for this one. It's probably an Ada level for a reason.
Killian Waters says, smash or pass Louise?
Pass.
Harald says, Neo, who is that guy watching you play VR?
That's
He is not one of us and I demand he pay rent like the rest of us.
Clump. It's Clump. You would know if you listen.
Layton282ND says, how hard is VR compared to the original?
It's easier. It's definitely easier. I'd fuck Hunk.
Orbit says,
Yeah, Nash,
Neo,
I'm
I
just
had a
telling
dream
you.
about you.
Okay.
Reese the Red Dragon says, Clump sounds spooky. Connor O'Boyle says, Neo, please avoid gamer neck. Author is a star says, is Clump okay in the closet?
Ow! My left arm hurt my face.
Tomb Ari X Sprays Sereno says, how do you eat fish? Tresm says, fish.
Oh.
Reexlex CM says, fish. Renald Twintery says, fish.
Wow. Fuck. Yeah.
Reexlex CM says, fish.
Fish. Stop.
Hype Knight says, fish gaming. Spider Muffin says, time for passive fish VR. Average enjoyer of things says, imagine Shiva in VR? Oh no. Mike 90990 says, tactical fish. Author is a star says, fish. Number 02297 says, finger guns. McSteve13 says, fishies.
What?
The Mean Bean says, Neo, love your content, now back to schizomaxing.
Yeah. Is that
Ragnarok
like
says,
edging?
take a shot every time fish is said.
We'll die.
Barry Aljadeski says, I love you.
Wow.
Ezek1 says, dead trust the TMS aisle.
Okay, that's fine.
Dingus Lomo says, red fish, blue fish, one fish, two fish.
Wow.
Connor Oil says,
Proud of you.
Al Socken Fishing Town Simulator 2007.
Down. Go down. Where are the enemies? Where are the enemies in the video game?
Says, good luck with the double blade chainsaw, dude. Fushigiri says, where is the hulking Dr. Salvador?
I think it comes in like after a minute and a half.
Taro C says, what's all that motion in the back? Kafka says, did they remove Lewis's ballistics line?
Yeah. Like I said, they removed all references to
Ragnarik
sex.
says, Krauser eats fish, that's why he's strong.
Motherfucker! Fuck your shield.
Rocketman 237 says, insert joke about someone behind you.
Nope, don't have to worry! Jesus Christ!
Keystone says, they removed all the interesting and funny lines. The Booty Hole Bandit says,
fuck!
sometimes I super glue my thumbs to my nips to pretend I'm a T-Rex. Pudge says, do they at least keep the jiggle physics? Fushigiri says, JFJ smash or pass.
Pass.
Chare's
damn
Little
it.
says, Neo run. McSteve13 says, throw fish at chainsaw. Various Gauze says, is that fish special ammo?
No, it's just
Reese
eat.
the Red Dragon says, poor JFJ.
What the fuck? Hate you. Suck a dick. Suck a fat dick.
Evan Pro says, do you like VR more than normal games?
Yeah, if it's worth it, then it's like all the better, but there's hardly any game that's worth standing around sweating in your room when you can just sit down and play a game. Where the fuck is everyone, bingo?
Terry Davis fan says, outbreak permadeath with friends when, Neo. The Mean Bean says, Neo, have you seen the easy shotgun ammo mechanic?
No.
Various Gauze says, fish.
Taco.
Oyo Hoban says, kiss the fish.
No, he's a friend. It's not
Evan
like
Pro
that.
says, do a smash or pass video on all of the rest.
No. Oh. Oh.
Ezake1 says, rule of thumb, if you have to think hard about it, it's always pass.
Okay. Whatever you say. Show me a friend? Or don't. It's whatever. Let me go get that timer.
Ragnarik says, smash or pass, Notre Dame.
I don't know who that is.
Reese the Red Dragon says, rule of thumb, don't set your goals too high. Harold says, I misunderstood smash or pass. Unrelated question, how do I treat blunt force trauma?
Ice pack.
Element 115 says, so is it a fish with benefits sort of relationship?
Fuck you. You're disgusting. Can't believe you talk
SR
about fish
Mystic
like that.
says, you see the worry in his eyes. Bingus Lomo says, I am Sam. I am Sam. Sam I am. That Sam I am. That Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them. Sam I am. I do not
God,
like
this is
green
such a
eggs
clever,
and ham.
such a clever comment.
FEC Kame says, who is Thumb and why is making so many rules? Terry Davis fan says, outbreak permadeath with friends when, Neocranium.
I hate Outbreak, so no. It's gonna be a no on that, Chief. Does this have range
Rocketman
left on?
237 says, have you played the Silent Hill games?
I played 1, 2, and 3, a little bit of 4, and stopped because I didn't like how Americanized it was.
The Booty Hole Bandit says, do you think Bioshock would be good in VR?
Yes, absolutely. With 2's controls.
Ezake1 says, how difficult is it to snipe in this game?
Oh, fuck!
Fushigiri says, have you eaten?
Whoa! Whoa!
Connor O'Boyle says, time for the chainsaw Iran.
Fuck
Reese
my
the
life.
Red Dragon says, Silent Hill's getting cancelled sucked, there was a lot of potential. Harald says, Neo, I just got a letter from the fish. They are filing a restraining order against your chat.
That's fine, you guys are
Attivius
gross.
says, don't lose your head. Jonathan Warframe says, you do realize he spawns there, right?
I forgot, dude. I'm using a fucking harpoon gun. Things are different. Fuck you.
Werno says, I'm zombie. Slacktarkiller42 says, hello Neo and chat. Sev says, nice shot bruh.
Thank you.
LGXD says, the big cheese. Ragnarok says, would you want Half-Life 3 to be VR like Alex?
I like VR, but it doesn't mean everything has to be VR just for the sake of being VR. Fuck you!
Reese the Red Dragon says, Neo, have you ever played Killer 7? It's pretty
no.
fun, and got plenty of Silent Hill like mind screws. The Mean Bean says, I slept with Ashley's father so I got presidential rights.
Okay. Hello?
Sev says,
Hello?
yuck.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Joe Foreman says, can you smooch the merchant in VR?
Yes.
10/10 sport if able. FEC Came says, hello.
Hello?
Oli says, hunk is a runk in a gunk and that was weird.
Yeah, that was lame. That rhyme was lame. You're lame.
Azia.do says, where did everybody go? Bingo.
I was just thinking that, like, oh my god, what? Hey, drink water. It's water time.
Connor O'Boyle
Water's this
says,
way.
do you think Hunks is a good hugger?
I think I'd fuck him. Or more accurately, he'd fuck me. But, you know, it's just the verbiage of how you go about
Jonathan
these things.
Warframe says, the enemies are extremely scared of Harpoon Hunk.
Yeah.
The Booty Hole Bandit says,
Yeah.
do you know how hard it is to convert / make games for VR? The Mean Bean says, Neo, go in your closet and beat Clump with the fish you found.
Go to hell.
24 Hen says, GN Neo, have a nice stream.
Bye-bye. Back here again. What have I got? I have decked out TMP. Okay. Makes it simple.
The Mean Bean says, seems Clump lives another day. YOLO Swagjin says, who would win, Clump or Hunk? Holy says, Schlagsening. Lakatan says, I just wanted to make the TDS man say that. The Mean Bean says, Clump wins every time because of plot. Ghostface says, hi Neo.
Hi. Wait.
Chromati Kozum says, I watch the Neo streams for the plot. Jonathan Warframe says,
Really?
Hunk downgraded to TM weak. Various Gauze says, hey Neo, have you ever played Perfect Dark?
On the Xbox 360, multiplayer is a lot of fun. I did Infection a lot. Or whatever it's called. But not the original, no.
Harold says, so does Umbrella just randomly drop the virus in places, or do they have like zero control of their
They have
bioweapons?
like an agenda, but they just fuck it up every time. They fuck it up every time because one dude with a gun can beat up zombies with no guns. Except RE5 and RE6 happen, so maybe it's just they're bad.
Have you ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day?
I don't know, my boy.
Reese the Red Dragon says, Neo, gonna be honest, you rocked Leon's jacket back in the permadeath video.
Climb time.
Harold says, sounds like Umbrella should stop using zombies and start sending in normal dudes with guns. Silly Little Guy says, Neo, do you plan on playing any more Legend of Zelda games?
Nope.
Charaisnable says, nice dodge. Jonathan Warframe says, you forgot again, didn't you, Neo?
Yeah. Sorry. Sorry. What are you gonna do, kiss me over it?
Keith Knight says,
Oh, there's two!
Spider Muffin says, that's his room, Neo. Give him privacy. Tossin says, Super Chainsaw Guy in VR?
Yeah, he's bad
no
news.
thanks.
He's bad news.
Reese the Red Dragon says, how is Clump?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Harold says, oh man, this Umbrella organization is pretty bad. Let's make another one and call it Neo Umbrella. That'll
Yeah, that's a
fix
good
the
idea.
problem.
Yeah, no one will have problems with that at all. After a city being nuked, yeah, everyone's gonna be fine with that. No one's gonna have problems with that.
Reese the Red Dragon says, how are you?
I'm okay.
Bingus Lomo says, plug. Vehicle Buddy says, what's the worst VR game you played?
Lucky's Tale.
Reese
The
the
camera
Red
in that
Dragon
fucking
says,
sucks.
that's you.
It's the most disorienting game I've ever had the misfortune to play in VR.
GOL says, Neo, are you using the sleight of hand perk?
Yeah. Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
Ghostface says, how is your day going, Neo?
It's okay. Hello?
Mike 90,990 says, what's the worst song ever heard?
Temporary secretary.
Agelski says, Hunk is better than Leon. Change my mind.
Why?
SQYSH says, who?
Who? Hello?
Mr. Pillow says, Neo, you are awesome, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Reese the Red Dragon says, big shot moment. Rocketman237 says, I love the sound design in this game. Chromaticosm says, now's your chance to be a big shot.
I did. Thank you. Me did big shot for gun shooting. See?
Various Gauze says, Neo, you are near your desk, be careful.
There we go, fixed it. I fixed it. Wow, the
Chili
cheating
Dude
costume.
says, you're close to wall, careful.
Like this? Like this? Is this a problem? Is this bad? Is there something wrong?
Ghostface says,
Is there something
you are
wrong?
really good at this game, Neo.
Something wrong? Am I too close? Can I run
Fluffy
forward?
Bear says, Neo, you're close to air, be careful.
Oh.
Ragnarok says, dab on a zombie.
No.
Tossin says, who is the other person in the room with you?
I keep saying it's Clump. Just tell people who it is. It's Clump. It's Clump. I keep saying that.
Rice Awakes says, turn right. Jonathan Warframe says, 2 chainsaw guys, 1 Neo hunk. Fluffy Bear says, Clump took my sandwich. Archaea says, turn up. Rice Awakes says, walk forward.
Okay.
Ritboy says, salad.
Salad.
Carl
Dallas.
says, meditate, and think deeply about your life.
Yeah.
LGXD says, is Mercs more fun than main story?
Video games are shooting gun.
Rena2 says, hi.
Hello.
Reese the Red Dragon says, Leon can now be a mob boss. Chili Dude says, in 200 meters turn left.
What the fuck does this do?
John Vibe says, this bot is getting more abused than a slot machine in Vegas.
What does this do? I don't even know what this does.
Hannah Blue says, hydrate before you died rate. Silly Little Guy says, silencer.
I know, but for what reason though? What needs to be silenced?
Reese the Red Dragon says, stabilizer. Silly Little Guy says, a lot of things.
Damn! What the
Angel
fuck?
Ski says,
You're a bad boy.
Connor O'Boyle says, when are they gonna bring back Albert Wesker's Insane Son? Hella K says,
they'll never be.
Wendy's 4 for 4.
They'll never have the
For
balls.
lunch, for dinner, forever.
Oh shit.
Waxy says, hello Neo, how are you?
I'm okay.
Chili Dude says, you know the rules, now say goodbye. Cooper says, you're a bad little boy Neo. Fluffy Bear says, what if Hunk kisses Hunk? I think that would be very cool. Mike 90,990 says, comedy.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. When you did that, I laughed out loud.
Ghostface says, the silencer increases the critical of headshots by 5x.
We're wearing fucking helmets.
GOL says, will we get a Hunk cosplay? Black
No.
Earth says, in a game it makes CRT do 5x the DMG. Chili Dude says, Huma left. Childish Sadbino says, I love you. Azelski says, I just bought some T-Virus vial props.
Wow. Oh, whoops.
Some heckin' salad says, hamburger. Rena 2 says, you doing good means something bad will happen. Reese the Red Dragon says, I love Wesker's theme in this iteration of Mercenaries. Very
God.
badass and tense.
Fuck Wesker's loadout.
Chili Dude says, it's time for gibberish with chat gluttonoply.
Wesker's loadout can eat my ass.
Fluffy Bear says, it's Amy Leon Scotty Boy Kennedy Bogabo.
Please don't hurt me. Wow.
Element 115 says, if water is meant to be wet, why can I make hard water hard? Am I cursed?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm never doing that again. That sucked. That was a shit loadout.
SQYSH says, Neo lookout.
Hey.
Religious people.
Hey.
Fluffy Bear says, hard water makes me hard. Wait, what? Sev says, mean. Bilal Uzkal says, have you played Darkwood?
I tried it, didn't like
Maxi says, I hope the Re4 remake lets you switch weapons quicker. Lovi says, there a reason why you don't use melee moves?
I'm just trying to go for kills right now. Sorry.
Fluffy
Wait.
Bear says,
Ow!
Neo does Clump need a boyfriend?
From you, bitch?
Chili
No.
Dude says, snap into a Slim Jim.
You're so...
Charaisonable says, Neo, are we gonna see a video from this stream?
Would you like to be in the video? Would you like to be in the video? Good luck.
Zappo says, Neo, why are you so cool?
No.
Keystone says, nah. Connor O'Boyle says, maybe.
Dang.
Tumari X-Praise Sereno says, the nuts. Fluffy Bear says, Neo, put this in the video please, thanks, it would make my Iranian hamster very happy.
Mod 7 out?
Crank says, yes please. Ezek1 says, have you played all versions of RE4 except for the Zebo?
What the fuck?
Spook People says, that was very funny. Montague says, I thought you weren't interested in VR RE4.
They released an update, so I wanted to try it. I'm sorry. Next time I'll consult you about what I do with my entire life.
Zappo says, Neo is funny.
Ah! Bitch, do you mind?
Some heckin' salad says, Neo is Neo. Dr.
Controversial.
C. Mammal says, what's the neocranium grind set?
Ow, fuck!
Zappo says, Neo, what did you eat recently?
Ass.
Wanam says, is the frame rate poopy on our side only, or is it bad
Yeah,
inside
it's just
also?
the Quest 2 has the
Silly little
shittiest
guy
streaming
says,
service ever. It's
have
so
you
bad.
ever tried a score candy bar? Spook People says, AEIOU, AEIOU.
Motherfucker.
Rice Awakes says, will you ever play the Resident Evil Game Boy game on stream?
Nope.
Ghostface says, when will a new video drop?
When the video is done, surprisingly.
Waxy says, you should play the Zevo version of Re4. Bilo Ozkul says, banana nana nana banana 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 nana.
That was hilarious, dude. Dude, my 4-year-old just started laughing so hard. She had to explain it to me.
Cooper says, Neo. Hi.
What? Okay.
Ezake1 says, who is cuter, Peanut the SCP or Clump? Fresh Roasted Phoenix says, how are you doing, man?
Okay.
Just got here. Archangel says, Neo be poppin' off. Sinyuk TV says, are you having fun, son?
Yeah.
Ajelski says, pro strats.
Please.
Zappo says, Neo do a flip.
No.
The Mean Bean says, hey Neo LUMMNBM.
Well, so much for that.
Archangel says, Neo.
Yeah. Ugh.
Evan Pro says, bye bye.
Bye bye. My stomach hurts a little bit.
The
Just a
Mean
little
Bean
bit.
says, hey Neo never mind.
Okay.
Mike 90,990 says, Neo.
Yeah.
Frat NCO says, Neo.
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay. Fuck you. What? Where are my grenades?
Zappo says, Neo. Good morning. 2ND the last 501 says, I feel exhausted watching this. Yvonne says, have a good day. Hero Daniels says, Neo. Wendy's, McDonald's or Burger King. Cooper says, Neo, do you have drip? SQYSH says, Neo, what was the last movie that made you bawl? Some heckin' salad says, Neo looking kinda cute today. Omega Neo says, Niam. Fushijiri says, Neocranium looking fine. The Chillionaire says, that wasn't very pog of you. Watcha says, Neo my beautiful baby boy, how is the Mercenaries?
I'd piss. I'd piss. I'd piss.
Ajelski says, swag.
Hello?
Cooper says, look out NEI, they are gonna eat you. Ag. Azia.do says, so many chainsaws, so many sisters.
Yes, sister.
The Damstructions says, welcome to Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh,
Mr. K says, this bring me back the Alien Isolation video 1.
Dead. Yep. I was out of ammo.
Sklorp says, good morning Neo,
Hello.
Slay Queen.
Hello.
Omega Neo says,
Hmm.
so many women. Zappo says, I had hot dogs recently. Frat NCO says, hey Neo, watch your head. Spook People says, Sisters in Chain. Saw Zappo, TDS I had hot dogs recently. Fushigiri says, will bonk Punk's TMP if he smooches me.
One.
Zappo says, I want another hot dog. Isaiah Medellin says, I got bacon bro. The Mean Bean says, Neo I know our love is forbidden but... Never mind, I can't
Okay.
say.
Okay, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Ow!
Azia.do says, can you share the bacon with the class? Fushigiri says, is the game running on 30 FPS?
No, that's just for the stream, because Questo has the worst streaming output that I've ever seen. Also, flash grenades, fucking OP. Holy shit. Hi, man.
Element 115 says, congratulations Neo, you have won $5 million. Please send your social security number and credit card info to claim it. Use the money to buy ads.
Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up!
Ezek1 says, Teb boy amatar. The Chillionaire says, how does the movement feel so far?
Dying. Feels like dying.
Isaiah Medellin says, how's that Fallout 4 video doing?
It's
Brian Encio
fine.
says, Punk is off. XLuis89X says, hey Neo watch out. At UD. Various Goss says, I have daylight donuts for everyone. Omega Neo says, for Rasty RO. Element 115 says, watch out Neo, they have chainsaw shock face.
Good. This challenge fucking sucks.
Zappo says, yo donuts.
This challenge is a bitch. Fuck, dude. I have a strat though.
The
I have
Mean
a
Bean
strat.
says, Neo is getting impatient with us. Good.
Hey mods, if you want to step in at any time, let me know.
Hero Daniels says, Neo, don't turn into mincemeat. I don't want to see that.
Good. Oh, I just need to get the fuck out of here.
Ezek1 says, I believe in you.
Great.
Zappo says, dang.
Bye-bye.
Isaiah Medellin says, we're making the mother of all omelets Neo. You can't fret over every egg. Zappo says, I up.
Hey man.
The Mean Bean says, I believe in you Neo. Probably. Reese the Red Dragon says, curators are stressful to deal with. Boris Mazurek says, remember, bullets hurt people. Hero Daniels says, watching this while doing college work is relaxing.
Cool. God fucking damn it.
Some heckin' salad says, Neo, can you tell me a bedtime story?
Yeah, I could give a shit.
Buck the Duck says, watch out. Reese the Red Dragon says, I'm sorry, but I have to make this reference, I need scissors. 61. Ezake1 says, why did Metal Gear Rising get so popular all of a sudden?
Dead. I'm gonna die.
Archangel says, Neo.
Nope.
Samuel Magnuson says, is game worth it?
Gonna die. Fuck my life.
Killer Chaos 03 says, you got this. Zappo says, hang in there buddy. Rudax Armstrong says, run Neo.
Oh, good. Just get me through this fucking level.
Orange Spongeman says, hello Neocranium. Samuel Magnuson says, how did you get so good at Mercenaries mode? Reese the Red Dragon says, we believe in you Neo. Zappo says, slow and steady. Now. The Mean Bean says, you're AG at this game, you got this man.
God.
Ezake1 says, if you need us to shut up to help you focus, tell us.
God.
Fushigiri says, I love you so much you don't even
Fuck
know.
my life. Whatever.
Isaiah
gonna
Medellin
die.
says,
Yep.
rip and tear Neo.
Ugh.
Element 115 says, I collect the egg then consume egg finish a circle of life. Fushigiri says, smooching with merchant
I don't
on
need one
screen
more time.
reboot.
Fuck that. Jesus Christ.
Isaiah Medellin says, and then he turns himself into a pickle. The Mean Bean says, Wolverine butt. Face. Reese the Red Dragon says, Pickle Neo. Montague says, banana bread. Chili Dude says, ring 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 banana phone.
God, that's hilarious.
Ezake1 says, what is your favorite video game music?
Last of Us or Hyper Light Drifter. They're both really good. Yeah, fuck it. I'm fine with 4 stars. I'm okay with 4. Jesus Christ.
Silly little guy says, very nice. The Mean Bean says,
Jesus.
Neolia says you're a good boy.
That's great. That's good news.
Killer Chaos 03 says, you did good.
Sweating up a fucking storm.
Red Diamond says, cool game sir I must say but why no zum but is it fun egg?
Is
Chili
it fun?
Dude
Yeah,
says,
it's stressful.
Kunera Taiwiopia Esid Effect Jaki Lizek Si Sabi Bename.
God, I'm laughing. Everyone's laughing right now. You did the really funny thing and people are now laughing. Just a heads up.
Isaiah Medellin says, you got this Neo, never forget that you have 300 people watching you.
Not firing. Is it not loaded? It is loaded. Fire. What?
Underscore Midlandport underscore says, this game is too scary. Wes C says, Neo Hunk cosplay when?
When I'm
Frank
trying to
says,
fuck someone.
IRA grind set. Whoopi says, grabbing wrong handle.
Oh, am I?
Zappo says,
Oh.
broke RPG. Omega Neo says, I am laugh.
Hi. Oh.
Looney says, I remember this map from the 3DS Mercenaries. The Mean Bean says, it's two-handed to work. Zappo says, herb ammo. Ezake1 says, soldier TF2 moment. Isaiah Medellin says, the new Call of Duty is not looking good. Sklorp says, you don't have to keep playing for us if you aren't having fun.
I'm sweating. Did you know?
Red Diamond says, this the only game that goes beyond its release date. Silly little guy says, this level is a nice palate cleanser.
Yeah, no shit. We're like to have
Ray
this
says,
fucking
this is
level
good
ago.
to see after last mission. Zappo says, I think Neo is having fun.
Come on. Come on. Oh.
Connor O'Boyle says, Neo, what's the sweatiest you've ever been?
I don't know. I used to run 5Ks in college. I was pretty sweaty then.
Omega says, Bosnia-Herzegovina experience. Red Diamond says, fun Neo face you can tell.
It's fine. Okay.
The Mean Bean says, Neo take a break, let Clump play the game.
No!
The Sludge says, nice pants.
Oh shit.
Orange Sponge Man says, put Clump on the mic.
Nope.
Xerlo says, I wonder what Clump would even sound like.
It'd sound like sex.
Havoc Chaos says, who is
Ooh.
Clump's father? Ezek1 says,
that's a long
can
story.
you give us some Clump lore?
Clump lore right now? Right now?
Wessie says, Neo, can we hear highs?
Hello.
Orange Spongeman says, don't know what that sounds like. Killer Chaos 03 says, lore right now.
Okay. Clump was originally a bunch of explorers
says,
going out into the
yes.
depths of space like a million years ago, or a billion years ago, a few billion years ago, to like discover new
Aaron
life and all
says,
that shit, but they
"You
got
got
sucked
this,
into a black
Neo."
hole and compressed into one space, and now out of the black hole, when it dissipated, emerged Clump. And he landed on Earth and is slowly learning what it's
Isaiah
going to
Medellin
be
says,
to be a sentient
wow.
creature from nothing. And that's Clump lore. That's Clump lore by the text.
Fran Ancio says, more details PLS.
Clump Year Zero is basically like a fucking
Killer
Eldritch
Chaos
horror,
03 says,
but the more years
thank
on
you
Clump,
for
the
Clump
more
lore.
intelligent he becomes.
Rudax Armstrong says, Clump lore.
Clump lore. Clump lore. Clump lore.
Isaiah Medellin says, is Clump an SCP?
No, it's my creation. It's mine. It's mine!
Red Diamond says, Mom said Raw go to sleep Neo at your bedtime and Clump is waiting for you. Some
Okay.
Heckin' Salad says, is Clump evil?
No. Not at all. He just has no morality at the start.
Xrlo says, time to update the Clump wiki.
It's like asking if a volcano is evil.
Zappo says, Clump is the ultimate life form.
Yep.
Reese the Red Dragon says, Clump is pure neutral. Element 115 says, Clump backstories at hot is Clump single and ready to Clump question mark. Havoc Chaos says, Clump erotic fanfic when?
That's up to you, not me.
Mellard says, is Clump a homunculus?
Sure.
Hero Daniels says, if Clump made music, what genre do you think he would get involved in?
You think Alt-J
The
shit.
Mean Bean says, Neo, tell them I made out with Clump behind a Burger King in 07.
Whatever, dude.
Isaiah Medellin says, Clump is game? Red Diamond says, Clump is a great producer. Archangel
Jesus,
says,
what do we need for 5
Neo.
stars?
The Mean Bean says, Neo is jealous I kissed Clump. I understand.
Frick! Frick!
Orange Spongeman
Frick.
says, Clump.
Frick! 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 Oh wow! Oh wow!
Zerlo says, looking to get a VR headset. Would you recommend the Quest or should I look elsewhere like the Valve one?
Okay, so here's the thing about Quest 2, is that you still need a Facebook
Leah Bell
account to
says,
use it,
Heck.
and in order to stream this to you,
Fran
I
Ancio
need
says,
to
Clump.
plug in a line out into my desktop and use my headphones from my desktop to me. Otherwise, the Facebook stream will only stream mono. 720p, 30 FPS, mono. You're getting stereo because I'm using multiple fucking wires to send you the audio straight from my headset.
Deadpain says, Neo, what is your best game from 2021?
I don't know. But it is the cheapest and most
Element
successful
115
headset,
says,
and it's pretty
will
well
you create a
refined.
Clump fan
So
FIC animation?
for the price, sure, it's best price margin headset.
Marcus Mellard says, that is very thoughtful of you, Neo. The Mean Bean says, also you can't play any good Big Brother games without a PC, whack.
Yep, true.
Ezek1 says, why is Facebook so draconian with this?
I don't know.
Wessie
I really don't
says,
know.
Neo more Hyazenberg voice? It's a very good impression.
From this distance, it won't sound that great. Because I'm like
Leah
in
Bell
fucking
says,
room reverb.
Neo going above and beyond for good content for us. Red Diamond says, imagine Cologne is the editor of all Neo videos. Zappo says, I enjoyed Monster Hunter Rise last year.
Oh. I hate how the music stops when you pause. It's so shit. The music should not stop.
Montague says, why do they call it oven? When you oven the cold food about hot eat the food. Magnum Mark says, yes. Havoc Chaos says, he did a funny haha. Element 115 says, Garfield reference. Zappo says, so pause menu music muffled.
Damn!
Hero Daniels says, that jokes was staler than old bread. Fran Encio says, that was funny dude ha ha ha.
Ouch!
Oyo Hoban says, I miss the fish.
Okay.
Reese the Red Dragon says, love that Johnny likes that little animation you did with the meme audio. It
Yeah, that was
really
nice.
good too.
Thank you.
Pharaoh Muggs says, Clash of Clans laugh he he ha ha.
Ouch! Ouch!
Isaiah Medellin says, Neocranium, thank you for the hard work you put in for your viewers. Reese the Red Dragon says, your animations are really good, Neo.
Thank
Killer
you.
Chaos 03 says, oh we. Orange Spongeman says, this honestly looks incredibly fun on VR. The Mean Bean says, Leon once broke into my house and roundhouse kicked my mother down the stairs. I had therapy for weeks after that.
Lucky. Lucky. Okay,
Marcus Mellard says, what's that ghoul behind you?
Clump.
Reese the Red Dragon says, sometimes I go back to you and Snake reacting to stuff like it follows for a good laugh.
That's nice to hear. I'm glad you like my stuff. What do I have on me I don't want?
Orange Spongeman says, it's his roommate.
Here.
And Zero Ice Mate says, motion sickness when?
Nah, I'm good, man. I've been playing VR since Developer Kit 2. Fucking 2013,
Slimer104
man.
says, chicken 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 chicken
Hilarious.
chicken chicken chicken
Hilarious.
chicken 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 chicken
Hilarious.
chicken 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 tomato loop.
Ha ha.
Hero Muggs says, have you ever played Yu-Gi-Oh?
Nope.
Jord_ says, hope this is entertaining if nothing else. Zappo says, Neo, I sometimes watch your old videos when I'm bored.
That's nice to hear. It's Rifle Fox.
Marcus Mellard says, it'd be so much fun to see more movie riffs. I love those.
It's just there are a lot of work to do and they don't get that many views.
Says, you are one of the hardest working YouTubers out there.
Thank you.
And Zero Ice Mate says, how many hours do you have on Re4 VR?
Like probably 20.
Mr. MQZK says, coffee Cheetos chicken please laugh.
Yep. Yep.
The Mean Bean says, Neo, not to worry you, but you did put that fish back into the water, right?
Yeah, of course.
Right. Seonye says, hi Neo, hope you are doing good today, kisses.
I'm okay, thank you.
Jord _ says, didn't know about tomato meta dam. Isaiah Medellin says, snake. Snake. Snake.
Clever, clever, funny, clever, funny, clever, funny, clever.
Zappo says, what's your plan for today?
RA4 until I can't stand anymore, and then back to making Gay Slash.
Blitz says, are the priests wearing dresses?
Yeah. Jealous? Steal their look.
Flip says, Neo, can we get feet pics?
Nope.
Dead Pain says, Neo, have you ever considered becoming a video game developer or a graphic designer?
I'm trying to
Jord
do 5 but making gay
says,
porn in it.
Dan
Not porn,
half of chat
slash,
is
not
night
porn.
with timing folks out slightly smiling face.
I would never make porn, ever. Wink. Rifle.
Reese the Red Dragon says, cross-dressing priests.
Shit. Oh no!
Orange Spongeman says, Neo Gaming.
Flip! 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 It's okay, I still got Krauser, I think. Or is it Hunk?
Reese the Red Dragon says, you ever tried Ultra Kill, Neo?
It's Krauser, yeah.
Zappo
Yeah, I play
says,
Ultra Kill.
good job. The Mean Bean says, what if like a Leon roundhouse kicked me ? Winky face. Leah Bell says, how the heck was that 4 stars?
Because they made 5 stars harder.
Killer Chaos 03 says, no hot gas mask man disappointed face.
That's on Island, you're about to get that.
Element 115 says,
Right, of course.
Havoc Chaos says, ever considered doing an Silent Hill 2 Enhanced Edition playthrough?
I've done it every single Halloween since like 2019.
Zilak says, game.
Fuck. I'm trying to...
Ezake1 says, how long will Capcom keep
fuck?
milking the RE4 cap?
How do I pull this out? What the fuck? Come down? Okay.
Hyper Trash says, left hand.
Ugh, God. Oh, it's already...
The Mean Bean says, right hand. Lucky says, hi Neo, I've returned with ice cream. What toppings should I try with my ice cream?
Reese's and brownies.
Smile. Element 115 says, did you see the mod for RE3 that makes it VR?
Yep. We can play a bit of RE2 with it. I'm gonna die. Jesus.
It Chef says,
Oh wow.
how is game?
It's fine. Oh. Oh! Oh my god, I wish that was me.
Lithus says, get good. JK
Enemies?
says, doesn't work for me.
Enemies?
Testing,
What?
testing. Does this work? Mic check.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha.
Jackal
ha,
Face
ha.
says, pickles are okay.
God, funny. Funny.
Dr. Shoddy says, is Rella real?
Printing it's this hand. Let me just take care of this. Here we go. Wish this effect would go away. I know I have it, game. What?
Zappo says, my pug just tackled me and I now have internal bleeding. The Mean Bean says, testing, Richard check.
Okay, this is getting old.
JK says, okay, the TDS now works. Sorry Neo.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Let's get that timer.
Wizard Moses 395 says, Huntsman TF2.
Fuck. Ow! Oh shit.
Not the Plays says, is Krauser fun?
He's fine. It's different.
JK says, I really am sorry Neo. I hasn't worked for me the whole time until that one time I was testing out why. Zappo says, the power.
Hate you.
Element
We're not friends.
115 says, Clump stared lovingly into the merchant eyes then they kissed end of fan FIC.
God damn it. I keep grabbing the wrong item. That happens a lot.
Reese the Red Dragon says, Krauser on a power trip. No Dad Not Night says, have you ever eaten a McDonald's Big Tasty Burger?
Oh well, so much for that. Fine.
Reese the Red Dragon says, whenever I play this it just feels right to copy Leon's animations from the original game.
Okay. That's weird, but alright. You do you.
Blitz says, Leon Boulder. Ahmed says, fun.
Oh.
Killer Chaos 03 says, he exploded.
Alright, well, I guess I got 4 stars. I got punked now.
HD Dizzle says, what are your personal do's and do nots for the Resident Evil 4 remake? Do you want the
do make a
random quick
good
time
game,
events
do
which
not
I
make a
personally
bad
think
game.
make the charm of the original? Montague says, that bald explode.
Great.
X0Men0X says, this is amazing. Bullis says, I hope they do revive VR and let you punch the boulder with your own two hands. Fluffy Bear says, incredible games skyrocket as all games are now good.
Yep. That's a shit
Tom Barlow
loadout.
says, hi Neo.
What the fuck? It's so bad.
Reese the Red Dragon says,
They did him
I
dirty.
am weird, thank you for saying that, Neo. Acknowledgement of my weirdness is nice. Ezake1 says, why must Gas Mask Man be so hot? Montague says, the BOI is unlocked.
Alright, well I
Hamish
guess I'll
says,
give Hunk a shot.
hey Neo, remember when you said you weren't gonna play Resident Evil 4 VR? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Remember
Reverse Frontal
how I
says,
can change my
should they
mind
just
when there's an
redo Re4
update
with
for
better
Mercenaries
graphics?
because I'm not a
Reese the
stupid,
Red
stingy
Dragon
person
says,
that stays on
BOI.
one opinion for the rest of their life, afraid to ever change for the idea
Zappo
that they
says,
may be weak?
wanna get some juice?
Or is that just you? That might just be you. I might have just been talking about you. Okay, sorry, forgot.
Bullis says, whoa. It Chef says, you ever plan on hosting another multiplayer server other than Minecraft?
Like what?
Sirlo says, I love Sassy Neo. Marcus
Damn.
Mellon says, is Hunk a hunk? HD Dizzle says, quick last question. Do the quick time events make Re4 a lot more different than a lot of games at the time?
Yeah,
if it's
a
a
lot of
repeat
games didn't have
question and much
QTEs.
love.
Not that I miss them at all. Like, I think QTEs are kind of a gimmick. In fact, they're only a gimmick.
Havoc Chaos says, Hunk more like funk, am I right?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Killer Chaos 03 says, love me some Hunk. Panzer's Gaming Realm says, would you consider doing a randomizer for other re-games? Maybe Re2
If I want
remake?
to. They're not on my mind right now.
Reese the Red Dragon says, the Krauser cutscene is not real, it cannot hurt you. Tom Barlow says, be careful of the crazy chainsaw guy, sad face.
Yep.
B-Dub in the house says, is Oculus worth it or has the novelty worn off?
That's on you, man. It's on you if you'll be physically capable of playing games on your feet for hours on end.
115 says,
Some people don't want to
does
do that.
Clump eat hard water or soft water?
What the fuck?
X0Men0X says, AEIOU. Fluffy Bear says, big manly burly double chainsaw man. Marcus Mellard says, the way Hunk just charges into the zombies is pretty cute lol. Orange Spongeman says, Hunk is unstoppable. JK says, did you see the trailer for Bone Labs?
Nope.
It's some kind of sequel for Bone Works.
Okay.
It looks like the levels aren't just going to be 80% dev textures and there's shotguns.
Okay.
Reese the Red Dragon says, wah wah we
Oh,
woo.
shit!
SPI Dear Remy says, how does it feel to be Hunk? Wessie says, wee woo wah. HD Dizzle says, very brave to use TDS without donations.
Well, so making I can actually hear you guys. Like, there's
Finally,
no other way.
shotgun slightly smiling face.
I have no other means of communicating with you guys than this.
Reese the Red Dragon says, wah we woo.
Yep.
You have got a good eye. Mr. MQZK says, How much of Mercs are you going to play? Any plans to do the campaign? JK says, is that a double chainsaw?
Yep. And he sprints with it. He's hard to stagger.
Fluffy Bear says, have you tried telepathy?
Yep.
Tom Barlow says, favorite TV show?
Better Call Saul or Chernobyl miniseries.
Killer Chaos 03 says, I've covered wars, you know.
Oh my god, no way. Dude,
Reese the Red
references,
Dragon
let's
says,
go.
Mega Salvador. Leaper Paradox says, I think you should just kiss the zombies instead.
That's interesting. Get fucked.
Element 115 says, are you excited for Alan Wake 2?
No. I will play it.
Marcus Mellard says, you must be tired, don't forget to take a breather.
Me breathing, thank you.
Stocking says, he's Mr. Man, smile. Sev says, no sleep. Fluffy Bear says, kiss the Chainsaw Man for a super duper secret cutscene.
What?
And Zero Ice Mate says, way to go Smugger. Leaper Paradox says, kiss the double chainsaw man, smiley face.
I'm fine, but thanks though. I'm fine, but thanks though. I am fine, but thank you though. Such a low res Wesker. Great.
Orange Sponge Man says, so fine he said it thrice.
Alright, let's do one of these, I guess.
Simone says, good morning Neo.
Hello. Fuck you.
Tom Barlow says, why is it so hard to get 5 stars now?
They upped it from 100 to 125
I like
grand.
that you can change costumes for Leon and Ada in Mercenaries. Kanita DWI Des Rana says, speedrun strats. Ronan says, aggressive cocking. Fluffy Bear says, hey Neo, did you know that if you put your shoes in water you will have soaked footwear? I think that fact is very interesting.
Yeah, thank you, that's great.
Fluffy Bear says, sometimes you can hear the birds outside when it's morning, but that's only because they're chirping. Epsa Miranda says, Neo is our hero. Reese the Red Dragon says, I'ma get going now, Neo, later,
Bye-bye.
have fun.
Bye-bye.
Fluffy Bear says, Neo shoots war veteran in the face colorized.
Shit.
Fluffy Bear says, okay, good night and good night to you, Clump, sweet dreams.
Bye-bye. God, no shotgun ammo. Shit.
X0Men0X says, these arcade VR success sounds really take out of the game.
They take what out of the game? I have no grenades? They didn't give me a single grenade. Okay, well.
Havoc Chaos says, hey Neo, I'm
Yeah.
ordering breakfast, want anything?
Yeah, 1 hash browns. Thanks.
Killer Chaos 03 says, goodbye Neo, I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Really use shotgun ammo.
Seonye says, where are the eggs? Patrick CC says, I don't know when you started streaming, but this is good for someone who got woken up by their cat.
That's good. That's exactly what the stream is for. That's the topic that I put in the tags for this stream. Yeah. Jesus.
Jort_ says, this is the worst, only here for Neo's slightly smiling face.
Oh. Good.
Love you, Neo.
Element 115 says, that's very thoughtful of you Neo. X, John Vibe, says, is this version more difficult?
It's easier.
Pinko says, I got woken up by my dogs and it's good too. Ezake1 says, this is the most sarcasm I have ever seen in a stream.
Yeah, I don't put up with shit. Where's that, where the fuck? Well, so much for
Tom
extra
Barlow
time.
says, I want to get the quest to play Re4 but I'm broke RN.
Uh. Great.
Right Writer says, is this more enjoyable experience than main story?
I mean, I've been playing the main story a lot, so it is a breath of fresh air, that's for sure.
Crank says, it's her challenge.
It's her challenge, yes.
Leah Bell says, oh no. Jord_ says, slightly smiling face. Judd Yerks says, run like your mom just called out your full name. Flanders Net says, watch out for Alan. Element 115 says, I am a robot beat bop. Judd Yerks says, peep pop. Armitage Shanks says, what if Mario promised to come to your house and help you do homework but googled pictures of furries on your dad's PC instead and got nosebleeds every time you asked him to stop?
Oh! Well, that's on me. That's
Arian
on
says,
me.
are there chickens in this level? Soul_overdrive says, are you winning Neo?
Nope.
Long time no see, I hope you're doing good. Rabsy says, Ashley. Leah Bell says, Ezake1 says, what does Ashley do in this mission?
She's just there to die. As a
Tom
treat.
Barlow says, we need these challenges in the actual game. Judd Yerks says, Onagabi aguaptayat gububaju a handy.
That was funny how it was random. It was random and then funny. In that order. Okay.
X.
Ashley!
John Vibe says, bot is struggling to deal with unfunny people. Wizard Moses 395 says, you can defeat all these villagers with help from Ashley's ballistics. Armitage Shanks says, why did you program me to feel pain? Judd Yerks says, still funnier than your Beyblade collection. Calamaro says, many Spain people after you. Hyper Trash says, bot needed to take a break.
But
Havoc Chaos says, I love how the shotguns in VR are absolute monsters. Callan Roxlol says, this looks hype, I wish it wasn't exclusive to Facebook.
Ugh. God. I'm gonna try and avoid that challenge. Jesus Christ. Everyone's favorite sidekick?
Sayanye says, I wish the
Sidekick.
unfunny people would take a break and stop spamming the command. Japonja says, Facebook exclusive.
Okay, I think I'm good. I'm fucking beat, dude. I'm tired. Ugh. 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 Oh.
Sayanye says, bed.
Ugh.
Job stealing Emmanuel says, Leoon.
Ugh.
Armitage Shanks says, funny Family Guy best Peter Griffin moments compilation
How long
number
did that
18.
even last? How long was that? 2.5 hours.
Bipsidian Statue says, thumbs up.
Yeah.
B. Scourger says, that looks really disorientating.
I like my new hair. Does it look good? I think it looks great.
Havoc Chaos says, that's
Yeah.
some good stamina, Neo. Judd Yergs says, fish challenge but in VR.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop playing the game and go back to work now for the next 9 hours.
Rose says, disgusting
Just
VR
9
hair.
hours of work. I think I'll work for 9 hours. Yeah. I hope you all had a great time. I'm stopping this stream now. I gotta work on my gay slash. Okay, bye bye.
Crank says, make it a round number.